Hey guys, it's Bailey and welcome back to the channel. This video is all about favorites. I'm talking beauty favorites for the month of May, and then towards the end of the video I also have some like fashion-y-ish lifestyle, not really lifestyle, mostly fashion-y favorites. So stay tuned for that, but we're gonna start with beauty naturally because that's mostly what we're all about here on this channel. Let's go ahead and dive in. First off is foundation. I just did a video on this. It's the J. Manuel Filter Finish Collection Skin Perfector Foundation. I am the shade Medium Filter 1. I got to try this actually because I was trying their new, it's the new concealer, the Photo Illusion Concealer, and I got to try this through Octoly, but in trying that they also sent me the foundation, and I did not expect to love this as much as I did. This is easily my new go-to summer foundation because for as wacky as the weather has been, up and down with temperatures and rain and humidity, all that, this has sucked through thick and thin. Anytime you've asked me what I've been wearing on my skin in the month of May, it's been this. So I've really liked that. If you want to learn more about it though, I will link, I'll annotate or do something to indicate that you can click it and go watch that review if you want to learn more about it. I guess I probably should have started with this since it's more of a skincare item, but I talked about this in a couple of videos, I think in both of my Ipsy and Sephora Play by Sephora unboxings this month, talked about the kind of ups and downs my skin has been going through because I had what I thought was just really bad allergies. People here in Austin talk about cedar fever nonstop, and so I thought whatever I had was just like extreme allergies. But then Andrew got sick and a couple of my coworkers got sick, and I think I had like a cold. And so in between that and then really truly having allergies, I was popping decongestants like it was my job, and my skin freaked out. You can still kind of see some of the remnants, well hopefully not because my foundation is on point, but whenever I wasn't wearing foundation, you could definitely see the kind of skin troubles I'm talking about, blemishes, and then even though I have combination skin, my drier areas are like my chin, which isn't typically dry for me, was just like a weird combo of breakouts and dryness. So I needed to get that under control, and as a result, my skin just drank the Cover FX Custom Infusion Drops in Calming Chamomile because taking decongestants and then especially when I thought it was allergies, that magical combo can really sensitize your skin, and so I thought maybe that was what was making, in addition to drying my skin out, that would explain the breakouts because my skin was sensitized, and so any like fragrance or any kind of stimulus would just make my skin that much more prone to breakout. So I mean, look at how much of this stuff I've used. This work has all been done in the month of May. I would put an entire drop on my skin both morning before I put my SPF on. Like SPF is in my moisturizer. I would put this on before my SPF, and then at night I would do my toner, this guy, and then another moisturizer on top. And I have combination skin. I am not moisture weary, but I'm very particular with the kind of moisturizers I apply because I can turn into a grease ball really fast, and I just couldn't get enough of this stuff. So highly recommend if you yourself are experiencing a cold, you're popping decongestants like crazy, or you just find that your skin is sensitized because of wacky weather or medication or allergies, anything like that. Cannot recommend this enough. Obviously the nice thing is you can mix it in with your foundation, but I just found I applied it as is all over my skin. Amazing. On to the rest of the face. Let's start with bronzer. This I talked about in a What's New from Pure Cosmetics. It's the giant bronzer disc. It's the Glow Together Gradient Matte Shimmer Bronzer, and I love it because not only is it just super easy to swirl a big old bronzer brush in here and apply, but you get a combination of matte and shimmer. They've divided it in half. The bottom part, well, technically looking at it here, the top part, but you get it. This half down is all matte, and this half up top is all shimmer, so you can take whichever portion you want, all matte, all shimmer, combo of both, and apply it all over your face. Easy peasy. It's the easiest summer glow I have ever gotten. A lot of you have been asking me if I'm using a self tanner. I haven't. I have been running outside quite a bit more now that the weather has warmed up, and so I think any like body tan you see is coming from that, but on the face I'm not doing anything. I'm wearing this foundation and then I'm using this bronzer. And that's all I got going on as far as like summer glow goes. On to the cheeks. I reviewed, I believe, the entire Becca Luminous Blush line, but have particularly been loving Snapdragon because it's the perfect peachy pink for summer. You know the drill, it goes with everything. But when I have wanted something a little bit kind of cooler, more pinky purpley leaning. I've actually been going into this intense blush palette from City Color. They sent, this is part of some of their new launches. They sent this, there's also a peach one, along with some new shimmer shadows, which I did a video comparing those to Kat Von D and Makeup Forever shadows that I will also link down below. They're amazing shadows and very affordable, but they recently came out with new blush palettes, and this is the purple one. They don't actually say, like, there isn't a name for it, but of the two intense blush palettes they have, this is the purple one. And so whenever I haven't been wanting to go for the peachy pink sort of realm, this has been my home base. Mostly this guy right here. Definitely my jam, but you also just beautiful lilac-y lavenders in here for when you want to pull off like a cooler or, you know, more purpley leaning lip like the one I'm wearing. Although I do have to say, I am wearing Snapdragon on my cheeks right now. And then the highlighter, that is another favorite for the month. I actually have two, so I'll talk about the one that I'm not wearing first. The one that I'm not wearing is from Sleek, and I forget how we got to talking about this. This was definitely from the live stream. We were talking about the new Sleek Highlight Solstice palette, which is not the one that I have, but it made me want to pull this one out. This is the Precious Metals highlighting palette, and I don't want to spend too long talking about it because I only recently came to realize that Sleek no longer ships a lot of their products into the US anymore, and so I'm not sure if that's temporary, if it'll change, if it's just due to like the FDA being slow on, you know, approving ingredients or something. I don't know what it is, but I was shocked to find it out, which is why I don't want to go on about this too much, although I do know that there are some places that will ship Sleek in the US, like if you buy on Amazon, like reputable retailers on Amazon. I don't have an experience with those, so I will leave it to those of you who do in the comments to recommend them, because I don't want to steer you wrong to like an unauthorized retailer, then you get fake product. I am not all about that, so definitely give each other tips in the comments below. In the meantime, this is the Precious Metals palette. It's beautiful. You get 3 cream products. This one is kind of a pearlescent with kind of a pinky purple, like very subtle pinky purple undertone. What is a more glittery golden highlight here. And then this one, which has been, I have been all about this guy. I think this is Renaissance Gold. It just looks so beautiful on the cheeks. And then you get kind of a bronzy powder right here. And so you can use these in any combination you'd like, but they're unbelievably smooth. They dry down to a nice powdery finish. They don't stay dewy or sticky on your skin despite being cream. Beautiful texture, super high shine. Have been loving it for spring, especially going into summer. But I have also been loving something that is more readily available here in the US. And it has recently been very popular because she just did another collection with Becca. It is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed in Champagne Pop. This is my favorite format. I just love a good powder. I find that the poured, which is the cream version, isn't quite as pigmented as I was like. It's very subtle. It's perfect if you don't want like in your face highlight. Highly recommend that for those. And then it's just a little bit easier, like faster to use than the liquid, which is great if you are looking for versatility. But this is just amazing to pop on every day, guaranteed flattering highlight, absolutely beautiful, and that is what I'm wearing today. On the tops of my cheekbones, bridge of my nose, and then I think my Cupid's bow has worn off because I reapplied my lips a few times. Speaking of what's on my lips, this is one of the new Urban Decay Vice lipsticks in the shade Firebird. I'll link to an entire swatch and review video I did of those as well. And then I think the last beauty bit I have are my nails. Impress has oval nails now, and so they sent me a couple of them. It's what I've been wearing in pretty much every video for like the past 2 months, but the ones that I'm wearing currently right now they're called Next Wave, and they're a combination of just like plain pink nails, glittery gold nails, and then pink and white chevron nails. And I just find the shape to be very flattering. I think the oval shape elongates your nails. It gives you a little bit of extra length than the rectangular shapes, so that adds some length as well. But they're not too long. Like if you're scared of the medium length nails, which for me can be a little bit too long, I don't know if Impress does medium length nails, but I do know that the brand Kiss, which is like the parent brand or something like that, they do medium length nails, and those can be a little long for me. These give you a little bit of extra length without being too cumbersome. Like I don't think anyone who's not used to having long nails should be afraid of these. They're just so easy to apply. You know, if you've been around the channel for a while, you know my love of press-on nails, and so it just doesn't get any better. Love, love, love these guys. Now onto the non-beauty kind of fashion picks, I guess. First off are sunglasses. You couldn't miss them in the thumbnail of this video. I bought 2 of the Key and Crispy collab sunglasses. The ones in the thumbnail, actually, you know what? I need to look this up because I don't actually know either of the names of these. One second. So sadly enough, it doesn't matter because they are no longer available on the Key website, but I will talk you through them anyway because I'm generally impressed with the quality of Key sunglasses, because before I'm one of those people who does the drugstore, supermarket, gas station sunglasses where I don't take care of them, so I don't want to spend a lot. So I justified this purchase, which is, I mean, it really only made me feel better. They're what, you know, it is what it is. But I told myself if I invest in these, they are, I think, $60 a piece, and you get this really cool sunglasses case. I was like, then I will be more inclined to put them in their cool looking sunglasses case and keep track of them. They won't get scratched, they won't get lost, which is typically what happens to my $5 and $10 drugstore sunglasses. And at the end of the summer or the spring or whatever, you've purchased enough to add up to these. So I thought, just skip it. Try investing in a pair and keeping them around, and I really, really like them. Not just for the style, but also for the quality. So one of the styles that I got are like these huge bug eye. I want to say these are like the layover, or it's not the hangover. I want to say it's the layover. But they're these huge black framed reflective lenses. Really, really love these, and I just love big glasses in general. But then I am a sucker for rose gold, and so there are these frames that are kind of aviator style. She has them in black, but these, I mean, they're rose gold. And I thought they were a nice contrast between the standard black. This is more my normal style, but I thought I'd get a little adventurous with the rose gold and the metal rims. And so, yeah, have just really been liking those. So unfortunately, I'm sorry that I'm only now realizing they're totally sold out. But I would recommend to you, if you're like trying to do the same thing, looking to invest in your sunglasses. Not like it's a huge investment, but it's certainly more than the $10 I normally spend on my sunglasses. If you're kind of looking to do the same, I would recommend Key. The shipping was very timely, and the quality from my experience so far has been really, really good. So there you have it. And then the last non-beauty sort of fashion pick for the month have been chokers. I think you guys have noticed I've been loving wearing them in videos and in real life, like daily life too. I have gotten all of those that you've seen here on the channel from BaubleBar. I got an email from them randomly, and I knew chokers were coming back in, whatever, and I love chokers. I'm happy to hear they're back in, so I was like, yes, this is a trend I am hopping on. Done. Like, had no problem with it. So I got, this is the Lariat choker, currently still available on BaubleBar. The other one I have came in a 3-piece set. It was just one black choker and then 2 kind of gold necklaces. I'm on their site right now and I don't see that currently available. Now they have sets available with one single black choker with a bow, and then they have it paired in different sets with like different kinds of Lariat necklaces. Unfortunately, I don't have that one to show to you today because it is one single piece. It didn't clasp the right way in the back, and I lost it while walking like to the bus or something, and so unfortunately I don't have it to show you. And from what I can see on BaubleBar, it's no longer available. They just have the simple single one with the bow. So I'll let you know if it becomes available, but in the meantime, I really do like the Lariat choker. It's nice because it's an easy way to layer up like your choker necklaces. It's versatile because you can tie it a couple of different ways, but it is still one piece. So basically, it goes like this. You have your 2 kind of Lariat strings here, but then it clasps in the back like this. So you can either wear it like this, you can tie it in front, you can wrap these around more times so you get like a layered choker effect. But for as much as I love this and as much as I've worn this, there is just something about that simple plain black choker that I'm really going to miss. So if you have any recommendations, because I like the idea of the one with the bow that BaubleBar currently has, but I really just like a simple black choker. So if you guys know of any sources, let me know in the comments below because they've been my jam lately. So that's really it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'd love to hear your favorites, necklaces or otherwise, in the comments section below. Yeah, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys.